I think the point when he made this next statement to me really shook me the most. As I shared before, I was a virgin. I intended on staying a virgin. And even though he was sexually assaulting me, he didn't go through with, the complete act. I'll just say that to keep this without going into much detail. But he shared with me that when he married his wife, he was a virgin. And she wasn't because she had been married before. And that he always wanted to have that experience, that sexual experience with a virgin. And when he said that to me, that scared me so much because I knew what he was saying. That's what he wanted from me. And I had no intention on giving that to him, and I didn't know how to stop that from happening. He also told me that he was looking into the legal age of consent. Now, back then, that was like foreign language to me. I didn't even know what that really meant when he said it, but he explained it to me. So at the age of 18, if we had sexual intercourse, he couldn't be in trouble because that would be considered a legal age of consent. So I'm like 17 and a half right now. I started to date a a man from church. He's a little bit older than me, and fell head over heels for him. We, puppy love now looking back, but thought I was truly in love with this man. He bought me a diamond ring. We were talking about engagement, planning a wedding date. So something occurred to me. I knew I was not going to let this pastor take my virginity. I had this boyfriend now that I've been dating for a little while, and I believed we were getting married, had the ring, the date, and all that. And I thought, I have an idea. I know what I'll do. In my mind, I thought, I'm going to give myself to my boyfriend. I mean, I'm going to marry him anyway. And that way, this pastor can't take this from me, right? It seemed like a great idea. So, 2 months to the day of my 18th birthday, that's what I did. And unfortunately, things did not work out between the two of us. I think a lot of that had to do just with maybe the difference in our ages. He was about 7 years older than me. Partly it had to do with the pastor, and I think the pastor's wife, but for sure the pastor would meet with my boyfriend and tell him that he wasn't good enough for me or he didn't have enough money to take care of me, and just really just statements to him that made him feel like he wasn't good enough for me. And we ended up breaking up. Again, now looking back, I can see what that was. I'm sure that pastor was probably jealous of this young man in my life. Who knows? And just it had such a negative impact on my boyfriend and my relationship that we broke up. And when that happened, it was devastating because I'd given myself to him.